Naked Nation, is it time to get bullish? That is the question on everyone's mind. What's going to happen next? Let's get into it. I think the biggest thing right now that we're all looking at is obviously the Bitcoin dominance. And if you really zoom out, we haven't seen heights of this Bitcoin dominance since early 2021, when eventually we had the alt season. Now the real question is alt season around the corner? If you look at the daily chart, honestly, this looks ridiculously bullish for the dominance to keep going up. We have the dominance, which is just curving from overbought, which is so bullish because you see how it's overbought here, like that flat line over there on the stochastic? That was about here. And since then, the dominance has gone up while the stochastic has gone down, which is insanely bullish. Like if you saw this for a regular crypto chart, just start fucking longing. Fortunately, this is a dominance chart, so you can't, well, theoretically, somewhere you can. The only thing that I see going for Bitcoin dominance right now is the 3-day dominance chart right there. If we look at it last time where it had a similar kind of top out, like which was essentially right here, we did have a little bit of a pullback, depending if you count the wick, you know, but it was an average of about a 2 to 3% pullback there, which actually to be fair, 2%, 2 points, so from like 62 to 60. We could see something like that kind of gear up in the next few days. And even though the daily chart looks like it's very bullish, which it is, it doesn't mean it can't pull back to, like, you know, 62.8, 62.5. It really feels like it. 61 is a great area to bounce as well. Like it's still very bullish for the dominance if it were to essentially send down the stochastic down here, make it oversold, and you go to the 3-day will curve down kind of like the one over there did, and then it'll swing back up, right? So, you know, there could be a week or 2 or 3 of potentially a relief rally for altcoins somewhere in the next week or 2. I know it's kind of hard to really calculate, but yeah, a week or 2, we could see it, you know, we could still see a bear trap into a bull trap type of situation. Generally is seemingly lining up on the Bitcoin daily. One of the really bad indicators that I don't really like right now is that this 200 EMA line right here, we've been rejecting it multiple days in a row, and the daily stochastic is getting overbought, and we're below 56 RSI, which anything above 56 for me is bullish, anything below 56 is not as bullish. We did bounce at 36 RSI down here, which is generally a bear trap RSI, which is exactly what happened up there at 74K, which we were covering on our live stream if you were there. Sure, follow us on Kick too. We're live like Sundays to Thursdays. We could still see a little push up on the daily for the next few days if they really wanted to bull trap it to like even potentially 91, 92K, and a very odd reality 99K, since that's the top of the EG cloud right now. If you really zoom out on the daily, the top right there of the EG cloud is 99K. We've been talking about breaking the 3-day EG cloud, and if we do actually get multiple, at least 2, I say, candle confirmations below the EG cloud, because right there we had 1 candle confirmation and souped it right back in afterwards. Same thing happened right here. The real thing to watch right now is breaking that bottom of the Kellner for 2 3-day candles in a row. If we do that, we are guaranteed going lower, I don't know, 50, 60K, maybe even 49. It can get really bad when you break the 3-day EG cloud trend. And when you're inside the EG cloud, that's when you usually have the most volatility, as you are seeing right now, or a few days ago over there, or days ago. So long story short, bullish, bearish, definitely crabish right now. I really don't know how to feel about this entire market with Trump and this and that. Overall, it doesn't look terrible to like DCA a little, like 10, 20, 30%, depending where you have purchased. Can't really give you any financial advice because, you know, number one, nothing I say is, and number 2, I don't know what your situation is. But long story short, I say super worst case, everything minus 50%. Mid case, minus 30% from here. And best case, on ironically the bottom, I guess. I don't know. I'll keep you guys up to date, so make sure to brush your hair, scrub your scalp, and let me know what you think. I'm out.